So a friend of mine is working on his Freightliner, and he's got to do an oil pan gasket because it blew last week while he was out on the road. So we're going to head over to his place and see if we can't help him out with that. All right, here's our truck. Down here is the leak. I did not bring those sockets under here. All right, you're on the driver's side one? Yes, sir. So this is my friend Mike's truck. He's the other guy you see there in the video with me, and we're working on it in his barn. Now it won't fit entirely through the door because of the height of the sleeper, but it fits enough to kind of give us a little bit of a break from the wind, and maybe it's a little warmer, not a whole lot. This job was actually done by some other folks not long ago, maybe a month ago, and it started leaking again. Now, the reason we think it started leaking again is because when they did it, they could not get the pan all the way out from underneath the truck, and they had to snake the gasket in under the oil pump pickup tube. When they did that, there's a chance either the gasket could have gotten damaged, or because everything was right there under the truck, they didn't get the required silicone sealant in place properly, or any number of other things like that could have happened. But in this video, we are going to take the pan all the way out. You'll see more of how we do that here in just a second, because it's not as simple as it looks. We would end up trying a few different things to make enough space. We're going to have to remove some parts. You can probably guess which ones. And we even ended up jacking up the frame of the truck so we could get a small hydraulic bottle jack on each side between the front axle and the frame to gain a little more clearance that way. And, well, you'll see how it worked out here in a second. We're hitting now on this. Okay, you're clear of the frame. Like, I can slide it toward me, but this bracket is, we need more hose. It comes down and gets more in the way. Right. Because there's not enough slack in those lines to let it come under. But if we took these two bolts, or these two nuts loose, and then these two on the other side, we could take this plate off these valves, and I think the valves we could just kind of like hold up out of the way enough to let the pan come.
Okay, because last time we didn't get that plate that far.
Okay. Fire it up and turn the heater on. Yeah. It wasn't the warmest day to be doing this, but you got to do it when you got to do it. I know at one point I'd look and it was 26 degrees Fahrenheit after the sun went down. But fortunately, I guess fortunately, this is the plastic or fiberglass, or I don't know the exact material, but this oil pan is not metal. So even though it was cold, it didn't feel quite as cold. Now there's the old gasket coming off, and they didn't get the opportunity to really clean this up like this last time, so that's what we're doing now. We took some brake cleaner and some rags and scrubbed everything down. The mounting bolts for this pan are a one-time use bolt. They've got a rubber seal on them, and Detroit says replace them every time you take them loose. Now there are 18 of these bolts, and as you can see, they're not really all that short, which is why you saw me take this apart with the impact, and you're going to see me using the impact again to put this back together, but I'm just using it to take up the slack in those threads. I'm not actually tightening it. We are going to torque this properly to 15 foot-pounds before it's all said and done, because we don't want to do this again. Could I see that light, please? Thank you. Yeah, we're hitting this big time. Hold on, don't move. We're not ready. There.
Can we get with the silicone?
Yes. All right, hold up. Just there.
set for 15. Number 1 is going to be your passenger side, this one right here. And number 2 is going to be the back left corner. Yeah, sometimes it ratchets all right, sometimes it don't.
Yeah, I come up the driver's side,
Across the front,
across the front.
and then back down the passenger
Yep.
side. The only thing I can think about them bolts being one-time good uses is if those rubber grommets or whatever you want to call them
Yeah.
were dry rotted.
That's kind of where I'm at.
But you're looking at $100 for 18 bolts.
Yep. Oh, we still got to get this center bolt for the wiring and the dipstick to over here. All right, we're done with that.
Go ahead.
There we go. All right, we're gonna call that a wrap. Thanks for watching. More later.